NLNG stands out as a model public-private partnership, proof that the government and the private sector can team up and leverage natural and management resources to deliver a successful and profitable enterprise. 20 years after the award was introduced in 2004, the Nigeria Prize for Literature, sponsored by NLNG, it is still Nigeria's biggest literary prize and among the richest in the world, with a $100,000 reward. The prizes involve four genres which are rotated yearly, namely poetry, fiction, drama, and children's literature. This year was the return of children's literature. There were 163 entries. Olubunmi Familoni's book, The Road Does Not End, was announced as the winner on October 11th. Well, joining us now on the morning show is Sophia Horsfall, General Manager, External Relations, NLNG. And coming up later is Familoni Olubunmi, the winner of the 2024 Nigeria Prize for Literature. Good morning and welcome to the program, and congratulations on a wonderful another year of the awards.
Indeed, thank you. Good morning, Bimbai, Rufai, and Dr. Abati. It's such a pleasure to be here, and thank you for having me.
All right, well, let's start right from the top. What is the Nigeria Prize for Literature to NLNG? What does it mean to you?
Wow. The Nigeria Prize for Literature, in talking about it, you just have to talk about the NLNG vision, and it extends beyond just energy. It is about growing potential. It's about excellence. It's about making a better Nigeria. And it is this vision that really underpins our corporate responsibility initiatives as an organization. And in particular, the Nigeria Prize for Literature and for Science, which are really our flagship projects. What we have found over the years is that there's been an increasing interest in these prizes. These prizes are essentially to promote education, literacy, creative, and even intellectual achievement. Now, specifically to the Nigeria Prize for Literature, we've used it as a way to promote Nigerian authors, to showcase their work, not just within Nigeria, but to a global audience, and of course, to celebrate excellence. And that's why the $100,000 as you rightly said.
Very, very yummy prize.
Very yummy prize indeed. It really adds to the prestige of the prize. And it's done remarkably in just growing the interest in literary achievement, as we've said. The initiative has also, quite aside from improving the levels of writing among Nigerian authors, it's helped with editing, proofreading, and even publishing. So this prize is just an embodiment of so much. It's an embodiment of really what we like to call our NLNG founding leaders believed in, and how we can see ways of nurturing what we call Nigerian excellence.
Well, Madam Horsfall, congratulations, double.
Thank you again.
Congratulations on the great achievements of the Nigerian NLNG. 20 years of supporting literature, criticism, and the sciences. Indeed. And then congratulations on your elevation. You just got into this position as a General Manager, External Relations.
Yes,
when you had the event in October, I think it was Uday, who was still the GM then. But let me ask you, how do you envision the Nigeria Prizes, your flagship CSR projects, evolving into the next phase, building on this 20-year legacy?
Yes, you know, the Nigeria Prize, it gives us so much pride as an organization. For a fact, I say that it gives me personally bragging rights. It's wonderful. As we celebrate this 20 years of our tradition with the prizes, yes, we can see we're looking at how to elevate it, how can it make more impact in Nigeria and even globally. We want to have the prestige of the prize, the global recognition of the prize to increase. Remember, it was modeled very much along the lines of the Booker Prize and the Nobel Prize, distinctly recognizing outstanding and exceptional performance. And it is for that reason we will continue to expand it, give it more global recognition. Platforms like this is indeed a way that we do so. And we believe that the prize will inspire another generation of thinkers, innovators, and creators. And that's what we see going forward in the years ahead.
So I think we have the prize winner himself here with us. Congratulations on winning the prestigious Nigeria Prize for Literature 2024, sponsored by NLNG. The Road Does Not End has captured the hearts of readers and critics alike. How does it feel to receive such honor? Familoni.
Thank you very much for having me. I think it feels really good. It feels like a fulfillment. It's a validation of the work that one has done over the years, close to about a decade. And it feels surreal as well. But I think most of all, validation of the quality of the work that one has done.
Like a validation.
Yeah.
And, The Road Does Not End is such a compelling title. Can you give us a little bit of insight into what inspired the story and what message were you hoping to convey through this story?
First of all, the inspiration for the story came from the problem. I think everybody's very familiar with the problem of out-of-school children that we have in Nigeria, close to about 20 million of them right now. So that's the core theme of the story, a boy out there in the streets with other children trying to survive. Then also the problem of child labor as well, which are closely related. Out of school children, most of them are out there in the streets, involved in labor, involved in street hawking and things like that. So that was the major inspiration for the story. Then I think one of the major lessons, one of the primary lessons would be resilience, especially for children. It was just trying to tell them that through whatever adversities, whatever it is that they might be going through, it will look really tough, but they just have to persevere and just stay good. I think it was as simple as that. Just stay good, stay on the straight and narrow, as they say, and it's all going to be good in the end.
Well, Familoni, let me stay with you. Congratulations again. You won the Anna Short Story Prize in 2015. You were winner of the Anna Children's Literature Prize in 2020. I think you made the long list of the Nigerian NLNG last year, and now you have hit the jackpot of $100,000. Well, we'll talk about how that money is making you feel, whether your body is doing. But in any case, the book is about vulnerable children. But are there characters in the book that are, original real-life models? Is the story itself inspired by any real-life people or personal experience, because it's an important subject. Yeah. Vulnerable, displaced children on the streets.
Not any child in particular. I think in neighborhoods that have lived in and, been in, we've seen these children around. Most of the time we see them around us and we don't pay attention to them. Of course, we are also in a hurry, trying to get through our own daily struggles as well. But I think there was some time that I sat back and I just looked at them. They were out there in huge numbers. So there wasn't any particular child. I think it was just seeing them in groups and taking notes and noticing that there's actually a growing number of these children. So the statistics that we're seeing are not just numbers. These are actual children out there in the street. So I think there was just a particular period where I took note of that. And I thought that those numbers are these children that are out in the streets, who we are seeing more and more of them every day, every month. These numbers are growing out in the street. So it was basically just that, not one particular character.
Tell us about the money. Have you collected the money? What are the plans? $100,000. You want to go and spend $100,000 in Ibadan. What is the plan?
Well, I don't think, like I said, I don't think the focus really should be about the money. It's a literary prize. It just so happens that there's the money that comes with it as well. But I think the focus really should be on the merit of the work, and also I think generally on the work as well, and also promoting literature. And speaking about promoting literature, of course, some of that money would go into that. I think it's very important, and I think that's why it's a very commendable thing that NLNG is doing. I mean, they're putting in a lot of money to sponsor this prize and also to encourage a lot of writers. So when we win like this, I think it's also important for us to give some of it, but of course not all of it, but give some of it back as well, to that particular community that we came from.
So I'm going to be asking a question, and I think it ties to, both NLNG and, Familoni. I know winning the prize is a significant one, and, the question about it, how do you think it's going to impact the career theme, and you choose to explore in your writings going forward. But also, I want to ask a question about visibility, because I think it was Pablo Coelho, the great writer, that says, you give me $3 and 3 million new readers, and you give me $3 million and 3 new readers, I'll take 3 million new readers and $3. You want to be read, How is this prize going to help you with visibility and, the book sale ecosystem? We talk about the fact that we don't have a thriving book economy. Like, there's no chart in Nigeria as we speak today that has the first 5 books in Nigeria as we speak today. A book ranking. Thousands of books being sold, a bestseller, kind of system where you have the best book. So what's this going to do for you as regards, visibility and your future writing, and also, as regards, visibility and the promotion of the asset? I think you've spoken about that before, but I also want you to reiterate that. Familoni.
Yeah, I think I'm with Pablo also on that note, talking about, I'll go with more readers than more money. And I think that's why, with the last question that Ruben had asked, I'd said, I think it's more about the work, more about the quality of the work than focusing on the money. So that's why I said, I'm with him. And now also related to that as well, in focusing on the work and also the quality of the work and the issues that you have raised, I think one of the major problems will have to be a distribution problem, and also in connection to that, also accessibility. I think, coming from the Lagos Book Festival, which was held last week, these are some of the conversations that we're having with publishers and all about how, many of these books are not accessible, they are not available, not to also begin to talk about even the economic aspect of it, how many of them are expensive. Now, with NLNG in that picture, some of what they are doing is helping with that accessibility. For example, my book, they're helping with a lot of distribution of it, and of course from distribution is now more accessible to of course it's a children's novel, so more accessible to pupils in schools, and also to even to adults as well. Like the reading that I had, there was a distribution of the books, and also I think NLNG is also helping with making sure that the books get around to bookshops, and also get around to people, and definitely just generally available to them. So I think that's one way, really with NLNG's involvement in this, that is helping literature generally.
Yeah, and thank you, Olubunmi. Just to even extend that further, we have book parties, actually do road shows, and they're so well attended. The children just are so excited just at the possibility of that easier access to books. And you'd be amazed how connected they are, how engaged they are. It's from there we're able to actually invite book reading clubs and really socialize this new, with the winning entries, the stage gates to the process. And then just have access to what are exceptionally good reads, as in this case, with the winner.
Fantastic. And as we close, what's the level of participation for the Nigeria Prize for Literature in 2024?
2024. When we instituted these prizes, as I said, the vision was really to promote authors, promote their craft, as it were, and even celebrate their excellence. We have seen the participation grow significantly over the 20 years. And there are almost even chat groups all abuzz whenever there's an announcement at the various stage gates of what is our administration and adjudication process for the prize. So it's impressive. We want to see more. As we push for more global recognition, you'll be sure to hear that the participation will be significantly increased. So it's a burning passion of ours.
Well, thank you very much, Horsfall. Thank you very much also, Familoni.